Hello fellow paranormalers and welcome to this channel. How are you doing today? Today is a typical autumn day here in the UK. It's not cold, but it's just wet and dull and overcast. But I still like autumn. We've had some absolutely amazing days of sun. Yeah, I mean, by the way, this is just a normal vlog, really, just a general kind of where we're at kind of thing. Had an excellent session with Lynette at the Fair Mile Asylum, again, with a couple of clients. Ended up being quite a group night, actually, because obviously word has got around this site, and it's all good though. We've not actually come across anything negative at that site at all. You know, it's so far so good. And I mean, there has been some kind of disturbing things going on there with suicides, and you know, and we never really ever know the full story about a lot of these asylum things, what goes on behind closed doors and what happened maybe 100 and something years ago. But, you know, so far, touch wood, we haven't come across anything. We had an amazing experience in one person's house where the lady that lives there with her children, they've sort of been getting a lot of activity, and the kids are waking up, and younger kids are talking to things, spirits, and such like, and the communication came through, absolutely nothing on radio sweep, but communication came through for her specifically through, and it was a child, and the child was moving around the house like crazy. I picked up on it, Lynette picked up on it, and yeah, I mean, there was just this like running from room to room, you know. And we were also being observed at one point, which is really quite good. It was, you know, an entity or a spirit of some sort was actually on the stairs, which is where the mother has actually picked up quite a lot of stuff. And then it moved, and then it moved, and then it went up the stairs and down the stairs and across the landing and things like that. So, yeah, it was pretty good. And then there was a lamp shade in the hallway on the first floor, and it was moving. And there was only certain discs on this lampshade that were moving, and we ruled out, we were debunking like crazy. We were trying to be really skeptical about, you know, what was actually causing the lampshade to move, you know, because we thought, oh, it's a draft, so we cut out that, we cut out heat rising. You know, there was all sorts of stuff. You know, everyone stood away from the lampshade so that they weren't breathing on it, and all those kind of things that you do to try and determine what it is. And it was just amazing. And then the lampshade was moving on command, and it, you know, it was just an amazing. And Lynette managed to capture that on video, which was really, really good. Mother was, I think, relieved that she wasn't going crazy. And yeah, it was just excellent. And we've been invited to go back again. I mean, it's just an endless amount of activity at this place. Yeah, so that was that. That was actually the 30th, and then the 31st we did a Halloween shoot down in London, which was absolutely excellent. You know, I'm not a great person for the Halloween thing, for obvious reasons, but you know, it's enjoyable. Let's put it that way. It's entertainment and it's enjoyable, and a lot of people like it, and you know, it's good fun. And it was just this, the costumes were just amazing. So, you know, the amount of effort that people put into dressing up and such like is, you know, the makeup and everything is really, really good. It's good. It's a good bit of fun, as well as it being, you know, a joyous occasion for other people. What else? I did a session yesterday with the PSB7 in the portal. That was really good. I mean, that was a 20-minute session. I couldn't cut out an awful lot of it because there was so many EVPs and such like coming through, a lot of which I couldn't actually hear. There seems to be quite a lot of communication coming through, which is garbled at the moment. Getting that in a number of places, graveyards, you know, sites and such like. There just seems to be a lot of just garbage coming through. It's frustrating, really, which is a shame, because, you know, we really want to hear what these spirits have got to say. I think I got near enough 60 EVPs. I would say well over 50 of which I could actually hear. Some were Class A EVPs, you know, they were just so clear, didn't need editing, enhancing, nothing. I'm kind of guessing that's what a Class A is. Yeah, I don't know whether a Class A is actually just recorded on a recorder without any assistance. I can't remember. It seems to keep changing. I don't know. Maybe somebody can clarify that for me. What else has been going on? Time has still slowed. On a couple of other videos I've mentioned this specifically about the whole Wave X thing, and, you know, all the planetary changes and such like, and everything that's been going on at the moment. And time for me at the moment is still very slow, and I seem to be able to change the rate of time, or at least the perception of it. And the other night, I know this sounds really, really weird, and you know, but I wanted time to go quickly. And it did go quickly. and 5 hours, 6 hours just seemed to go boom. Now, prior to sort of 2 or 3 months ago, before that time, it seemed like everything was speeding up like crazy, even though I tried to think, you know, this month is going to go really slow, this week is going to go slow, this day is going to go slow, I want this time to go slow because, you know, I want to enjoy something or whatever. And it just seemed impossible. But now I seem to be able to slow things right down, and something's changed. Something has definitely changed. I don't know whether that's I know it's my own perception of things, but I have definitely noticed changes in myself, and I have said this in other videos, so I'm not going to go into that here, but just wanted to kind of feedback that still hasn't changed, and it seems to be getting better. You know, I seem to be able to actually just do things faster when I want to. When I want time to go fast, it goes fast, and when I want it to slow down, I can really slow it down. It's really good. It is very, very good. Whatever skill that is, I still want to keep it, you know. I still want to... It's excellent. What else has been happening? Obviously, the weather is changing now. Very, very autumnal now. Leaves are coming off the trees. Managed to get some amazing photographs in the last couple of weeks. Just been stunning with the weather. We've had some really good weather, days of sunshine in between sort of typical autumnal, windy, cold and wet weather here in the UK. Oh, something that I'm going to be doing, which I haven't made for a long, long time. I'm back into my incense making again. I always burn incense, have done for, you know, a long, 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 long time, probably 35 even more years, and I love making incense. I do special incenses for every Sabbath and you know, different times of the year for specific purposes and such like. I mean, I'm talking real incense now, not just the sticks. I do burn the sticks, not a problem, you know, there's nothing wrong with the little incense burning sticks or cones or whatever it is you really want to use, but burning real proper incense is amazing. It really is amazing. It just takes things to a whole different level, and I am going to be making kifi again. Now, kifi is an Egyptian it was used apparently in the temples. It's a very high level incense. Actually quite difficult to make it. I made a large batch of it many years ago, which of course is now gone, and I've now got the inspiration to make it again. And what I was thinking of doing was making a batch of it again, because I had it and I had it for years. I mean, it does last a long time, and the whole process and method of making it lends itself to being a very good preserved incense, you know, with the way it's being made. So what I was going to do was maybe put, you know, 4 jars of this Kiffy incense up in a kind of a raffle type thing, you know, or maybe if someone wants to buy it. I mean, I don't know whether somebody wants to buy it. I know you can't. I've never found anywhere that sells Kiffy. It's a very heady, potent incense. You do not need to burn a lot of it. I mean, if you get an ounce of it, that is going to last you a long time, because you really do only need to burn, you know, on a charcoal, a very small amount. And usually the best way that I like to burn incenses, especially indoors, is on a charcoal block, and then you use a piece of tin foil on top of the block, and you put the resins or your incense in there, and then it kind of boils the, instead of it actually burning and charring the incense, which of course is, you know, perfectly normal, but after a little while everything that you put on charcoal directly tends to char, and then it sort of goes quite an acrid smell. If you put a small piece of tin foil on there, it heats the resins and oils and herbs and whatever else you've got in your incense, and it kind of heats it up. It kind of melts it, and the aroma is just really different. It's very strong, very heady. Anyway, I'm waffling because I can talk about incenses for a long time. But yeah. So if anyone's interested in that, leave a comment down below. You know, I can't see the problem with shipping around the world either. It's only going to be like, you know, 25 grams. So I can't see that being a problem. What else has been happening? I've been getting a lot of lucid dreams. Now again, I've done a video about this, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, but they're still ongoing. I'm getting a lot of spirit messages coming through, and I'm getting a lot of lucid dreams at the moment, and they all keep pointing to one thing. Something is going to happen. I'm going to be made aware of some knowledge, or something is going to be known to me at some point about my path and about my life and such like that's coming up. I haven't been given a time frame. I just keep being given the same messages over and over again, so kind of watch this space. I have actually a couple of things ongoing at the moment with my spirit guide, so we'll see what's happening. What else? Yeah, that's about it really. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and I shall catch up with you again real soon.